Hi, this is Juliana Kenny at the IT Expo East 2011 in Miami. I am joined by Ronald Del Sesto, partner at Bingham, and we're at the 4GWE conference. Thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thank you very much.
So what's your opinion on the discussion that was just had at the session that you were just a member of the panel?
We had a very active discussion about a lot of different topics. We covered network neutrality. We also covered a lot of the issues that are going on with network providers in terms of bit rates and providing content over networks. So it was a very interesting discussion.
What do you think was the most important point that came out of it?
Well, I'm the lawyer, I'm not the engineer, so for me the policy questions were the most interesting, and hearing an engineer's perspective, and as well as the attendees in the business hearing their perspective on how these have real-world results was the most interesting part.
So as a lawyer, amidst all of these engineers and people who actually know the technology, what's your opinion of how the whole net neutrality has progressed and the decision that was made in the U.S.?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of concern in the industry. I think it was interesting to hear engineers say the white spaces order the FCC got right, the net neutrality order they got wrong. I thought that was a very interesting thing, that the engineers actually appreciated the white spaces order where they didn't appreciate the net neutrality order. And the feeling seemed to be, or the takeaway seemed to be, that with net neutrality they may have been too results-oriented, whereas with white spaces they were more process-oriented. And I believe that was the takeaway.
Do you have an opinion as to the impact that those two decisions will make, for 2011's progress in 4G network?
Well, I think net neutrality has a long way to go. I mean, I'm not sure that those rules will ever even become effective. There's going to be litigation surrounding them. Congress has talked about repealing them. In terms of the rules having an impact, they've certainly started a discussion. But in terms of them being enforceable, I'm not sure that we'll see that in 2011 or ever.
So you're saying that this is just going to be a continuous, ongoing process of discussion?
It seems to me that it's going to be some time before we see any rules in that space, yeah.
So is this your first time at IT Expo?
Oh, no. I've been here a lot. It's a great conference. It's going well.
How do you feel like, an important discussion such as this one that has to do with, government regulations and things like that has a place in IT Expo where there are all these other co-located events?
I think the policy discussion was really robust. The people in the audience, the attendees, are very knowledgeable on the subject, not just from a technical perspective, but also from a policy perspective. A lot of if you're in the technology industry, policy matters, and you can see that at IT Expo. The people that come here know more than just about technical stuff. They know about policy, and they're interested in policy.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today.
Thank you very much.
Once again, this is Juliana Kenny at IT Expo East 2011.